Hi, I'm John from Toronto, and you're watching Trucker Josh Videos.
Turn left on 16.
We're about to turn left on 16. We're in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. We just got our freight delivered. We had a 6 a.m. appointment. We were on time. Oh, and now we got 9 hours to home. 8.5 hours of solid driving. All right, had to stop and scrub, literally scrub the windshield, and it's still got little black spots on it. You see that? You remember those bugs that were on there last night? It was just nuts. We're driving through a very, very strong wind coming from the left here. It wants to push me that way towards the shoulder. So you gotta constantly pay very close attention, because every once in a while it gives a little gust and a little bit of an extra kick. Tries to kick you off the road. Nay, mother nature. Apparently, what I dropped off in Saskatoon there was, well, it was part of a 2-drop load, right? Half of it's going to Winnipeg. I'm bringing it to the yard, and another driver's taking it into town for me tomorrow. But what I dropped off in Saskatoon there apparently is the heaviest part of the load, because I am light as a feather right now, and I can tell by how much this wind wants to push me off the road. If you've never driven a truck before or a van trailer, you probably don't realize how much effect the wind has on us. We're like a traveling billboard going down the road, and especially if you got those trailer skirts. A little update on Diesel's face here. As you can tell, the swelling has gone down even more today. That's good. Diesel, can we see your face? Can you sit still? It's gone down a lot. We still got about a week's worth of antibiotics to take yet. It's just 1 pill per day. But you can definitely see that things are getting better for him, so that's good. For those of you that are worried about him. We're not out in the clear completely yet, but we're getting there. Those of you who haven't watched the last couple of days of vlogs, shame on you. Go back and watch the vlogs, and you would know what was going on with Diesel. I'll give you a little filler in. His saliva gland inside his mouth blocked somehow. Apparently it's very common in dogs his age. Not very common, but it happens. The vet knew what it was right away. Took him to the vet, got antibiotics for 10 days that he's got to be on, 1 pill per day. It costs $80, so they better work. But took him to the vet right away. It was pretty bad at first. It was really swollen up, and then saliva was backing up behind the gland, I guess, and the gland was all swollen, so it looked really bad, right? And I was really worried about him. But the vet, not worried at all. The vet was completely okay with it. He said, oh, it's perfectly okay. He'll be fine. He's not in any pain. He's still eating and drinking. He's still playing around, has lots of energy, sleeping well, and running around. So there was nothing to worry about. And I guess he was right, because it seems to be getting better. We're just here at the Mooseman Tim Hortons. I'm gonna grab myself some Timmies and probably a Greek wrap. It's my favorite right now. I'm gonna go into these pumps here and wash my windshield, because the windshield is disgusting, and a bug decided to hit right in front of the camera again. Every time, right in front of the camera. Drives me nuts. You got the whole windshield you can commit suicide on. No, it's gonna go right in front of the camera, so it ruins my vlog. Yeah, it's great. Now that we can see through our windshield again, I actually cheated, I'll be honest. I only cleaned the driver's side. And I only did that for you. So next time you say I don't do anything for you, haha, remember today. Just so you could see where you're going. It wasn't bad enough that I actually felt I wanted to spend the time on both windshields, but that one bug nailed the window right in front of the camera, like I was saying. So frustrating. Like the whole window, you could have gone anywhere. You have the whole world to fly around, and you choose right over the highway. Turnpike. I see you're doing your speed limit. It's good. Not that I'm the police or anything, just saying. Sometimes I see these guys. These guys are supposed to be limited to, I think, 60 mile an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. Someone can confirm if I'm right or wrong. I don't actually know. Just a disclaimer there. But they're supposed to be limited at a slower speed than me. Obviously, they're hauling 2 big long trailers, and it makes sense, right? Especially in the wintertime. There's another one off on the left there. Sometimes I see these guys with their 2 53-foot trailers or pikes go blowing past me at like 150, 120 kilometers an hour. So they're doing like 70 mile an hour, at least. Maybe faster. So I don't know if they actually have a limited speed limit or not. I was told they did, but I've been known to be wrong. And usually when I'm wrong, it gets pointed out in the comment section. So if you want to know if I'm wrong, head on down south to the comment section and find out. Don't believe everything you read down there though, okay? Nothing more frustrating than some troll making a comment about me, which is fine, free speech, you can say whatever you want about me, I don't care. But what's frustrating is when they actually convince like 100 people that they're correct. I'm like, you're believing this random internet troll. Why? Just a bunch of usernames. Why? Yeah, I guess it's hashtag YouTuber problems. I don't know. It's probably safe to talk about this now. It's been a while. When I decided to rehome Sergeant and bring him back to his family where he had originally come from, because they requested that I bring him back to them because they really liked his colors, they really liked him as a dog, and they thought that he would be a really good personal pet, and they actually wanted to keep him, but I bought him. And turned out, when I got out of my truck, it was too much to have 2 big dogs in a truck like this, right? They didn't say that I had to get rid of them, but it was becoming too much for me, right? And so it was a really hard decision. It took me months to decide on it, and I finally put up an ad online, see if I could find him a good home. There was lots of people who were interested in him, but I turned a lot of them down. I wanted to be sure that he went to a good home, because I really didn't want to get rid of him. So I wanted to make sure he had a good life, and that he wasn't just going to be cooped up in a pen somewhere, right? I wanted to be sure. So I turned down a lot of people, and suddenly his original family, I guess they check online often because that's where they have their puppies listed as well. And they recognized him and recognized me. I guess they watched the videos. And they called me right away and said, hey, I see you're looking for a new home for Sergeant. We would love to take him back. He's a beautiful dog, and we'd love to have him as our own. That was a no-brainer, of course. Yeah, well, that's awesome. There I know that he has some really trained and qualified people taking care of him who are specific to German Shepherds, you know. I haven't talked about this since it happened, really, around New Year's. And a lot of people have been asking, where's Sergeant? Where's Sergeant? I've been avoiding it because of this very reason. Because in the comments section, there's people down there. What frustrates me is they go down there, they make all these assumptions, or they just throw stuff out there for fun to try to rile stuff up, right? And someone made a comment like, oh, you probably just threw him in a ditch and drove off. And I look at the comment and I was like, this guy's an idiot. Whatever, just let it roll off my shoulder. But then I go back and look at it like a few hours later, and there's like 50 people who believed him. I'm like, really? Did he say that? That's awful. Then I get all these messages like, well, how could you leave your dog in a ditch? You're an awful person. Awful. I went through so much hate. And then I had other YouTubers making videos about me, hating on me because of assumptions that were made and said in my comment section. Then they made their own assumptions and said it in their videos and spread more lies about me. Oh, it was brutal. So I haven't talked about it since then. This is the first time I've actually felt comfortable bringing it up. No, it was I should have filmed it, sure, but it was a personal moment. It was emotional for me. I didn't want to leave him anywhere. I didn't want to bring him back and leave him with his original family. I brought him there and I still didn't want to leave. You know, I wanted to take him with me and say, no, I changed my mind. It was very hard. But I went through a lot of work and effort to find him. And I think he found the best possible home that he could have. Like I said, they're specific to German Shepherds. They wanted him as a personal pet. His mother is there. All of his brothers and sisters are there. And it's not like he's going to be... It wasn't a puppy mill. When I bought him, I did my research too. They were a really good family. Really good family. Live in the countryside. Really cared about their dogs. They don't sell their dogs just to anybody. I don't think that they were going to rehome Sergeant again. That was not what they told me anyways. I mean, but if they did, I know that they would go through the process of screening anyone who would want to take him. Like, they wouldn't just give me a dog without knowing where I lived, how big my yard was, and if I could be with him every day. They really liked it when I bought the dog that I could be with him 24/7. And that he would have a friend to play with, Diesel. And I had to bring Diesel there to make sure that they got along, let them play for a little while. You know, it's been a long time, I know, since I've talked about it, but a lot of people still want to know what happened to Sergeant. And hopefully I don't get a whole new wave of hate over this video now with more people making more assumptions and calling me other terrible things, because you know what, I'm confident in the fact that I took every measure I could to make sure that he would have a better life and a good life. And I do miss him quite often, pretty much every day. Think about, I wonder what he's doing now. It would be awesome to have him. I loved how big he was, energetic he was. His paws were just huge. They were like as big as my hand. He was just a massive dog. I love that dog. I still do. But I haven't gone back to visit him yet. I didn't want to confuse him and go back and visit and leave and go back and visit and leave. I wanted him to adjust as quickly as possible. And he was still young enough that the adjustment period wouldn't have been too bad. It's a regrettable thing to do, but some things in life just turn out that way. And I think I did what was best for him. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And then coming home and dealing with all of that hate over the next, like, 3 months. That... I tried to ignore a lot of it, but the fact that a lot of people online who I thought were my friends were making videos slamming me about it, that didn't feel very good. Because the things they were saying weren't true. And they never even asked me. Like, they could have texted me, messaged me. Some of them could have called me and asked what happened. And I could have told them the whole story. But no, no, no. They'd rather go online and hate on me online and send all of their, convince their audience that I'm a terrible person, right? I'm not trying to gain sympathy now, okay? I'm over it. I don't want this to go on any further, but it did need to be cleared up. I'm going to make this title of this video, What Happened to Sergeant, so that everybody who keeps asking me what happened to Sergeant can come to this video and learn what happened, learn the truth, and learn that he is better off, and I do miss him very much. The ad that I posted, I believe I had it listed at $140, and I didn't take any money for him. I had to put a price on there. I bought him for $400, but to me, Sergeant was priceless. I couldn't put a value on what he was worth to me, but I had to set a number on there high enough so that people who just wanted a free dog, who wasn't going to take care of him, would sort of stay away, you know, sort of weed out the people that didn't really want a dog, because I wasn't going to give him away for free to someone who just wanted a dog but really didn't, you know. So I think I had listed him at $140, but when his original family got a hold of me, they had offered me the cash for him to buy him back for me, and I refused it. I said, no, he's not worth any dollar amount to me. I just wanted to make sure that he was in a good home, and that's why I had that price there. I wanted to make sure that whoever wanted him was ready and willing to fork up some cash and some investment into him. I wanted them to invest something substantial, somewhat substantial, just to show that they were serious, you know. When it came down to it, I didn't want any money. I miss the guy. He was worth a lot more than that. He was worth closer to $750 from what I have done my research on. To me, he was worth $750,000, maybe $7,500. I don't know. I can't put a dollar amount on him, right? So that was difficult too, but I was attacked in my comments as well for, oh, you're selling him for $140. Right? You put a price on him. I'm like, well, yeah, I wanted to weed out the people that are just looking for a free animal. Like, you gotta put some price on there. I don't want all these people flooding my email. I'll take him off your hands, and then him to go to a bad home. No. Show me you're gonna invest something into him, and then we can talk. I'll screen you. We'll see if he goes good. And I still shut down a lot of people. I said no to a lot of people. Nope, not good enough. Nope, not good enough. Nope, not good enough. Only the best. Here we are at work. Dropped off the trailer, dropped off the paperwork, parked the truck. Not in that order. Now we're headed home. Diesel, you ready to go home? Is somebody ready to go home? Maybe? I'm busy right now, man. Dude, what are you doing? Hey! Said I was busy. Why? Doing something. Alright, let's go to the house. Alright, we just got home here. Got my stuff here. Got my whole setup in my room right now. Gonna be editing here. If you're happy to be home, sit down. I'll do even better. I'll lay down. Oh, good boy. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Oh, good boy. Good boy. How's your thingy doing there, man? It's actually looking pretty good, eh? Looking pretty good there. Good job, buddy. Yeah, good boy. All right. I bought some steaks on the way home, or a steak, so I'm gonna cook that up for myself. Oh yes, looking forward to that. Got a T-bone steak, just for moi. Look at my hair. Need a haircut soon too. Maybe I'll go do that tomorrow on the way to work. I don't know. If not on the weekend. Made myself some late night coffee here at home. Lots of work to do yet. Got this nice T-bone Angus to eat. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. Delicious. Can you believe that was almost $20? Like with tax, it was $20. That's ridiculous. Diesel? Diesel? What are you doing? Oh, he's stuck under the chair. Is he stuck under the chair, man? What's he doing in there? Get him! Get him, man! What's he doing? He's hurt. It's probably hurting him, man. Get him! Save him! Save your monkey! Get him! He's stuck under the chair. Oh, good boy. Good boy. I was just gonna say that your cows are very expensive, man. $20 for that little piece of it. Can you imagine? We should just raise our own cows. Just have a cow in our backyard, you know? Just reviewing the last Trucker Josh video that I edited, making sure it's all good to go. We got ourselves the T-bone steak and fries. Oh, I went to town tonight. Diesel, you might even get some scraps, man. Oh, you're excited. No, you don't want that. That's hot, man. That's hot. Looks like your jaw here is getting a lot better, Diesel. That's good. That's really good. Really happy to see that. Thanks for watching the vlog today, guys. It was a lot of fun. We got home, got to spend a night at home. Tomorrow we'll be off on the road again, back towards Regina. Just back there and back. So it's 6 hours there, 6 hours back. Dropping off a load there, doing a switch on the way back, and real easy stuff. But we're gonna do it overnight. So we're gonna leave tomorrow, get there tomorrow night, and do the drop and the switch the next day, and then come home for the weekend. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm doing on the weekend, including my firearm safety course and a barbecue. What else are we doing? And I need to go to the bank and pay some bills. It'll be exciting. I'll see you tomorrow. Anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time, we'll be right here at the house getting ready to leave.